Today, DYU has sent me the M20. This is an all-terrain, long-range electric bike for only $799. I can't make this up. This has a motor that's 750 watts down here in the rear. And you know what it peaks at? 1,500 watts. I believe it. It feels like it. The battery is a 48-volt, 18.2 amp hour. It's mounted right on here on the bike. It's got a key so you can take it off and charge it either inside the house or on the bike. It's got a battery indicator on this side so you can see how much that you have left. I don't know if you can see that. And then on this side is an on and off button, and this is where the charging port is. And that battery will get you a range of up to 100 miles. Now that depends on your pedaling style, you know, the terrain, whether it's a hill, whether you're using pedal assist 1, whether you're using 5. I use the level 4 and I would be like full throttle the whole time. So I would never achieve that. I would be a lot less, just being honest. I've done a lot of e-bike reviews, ride a lot, and I really understand the batteries. The weight of the bike is 88 pounds. That's kind of comes in the light side for e-bikes lately. It's got these 160 millimeter rotors accompanied by these hydraulic brakes. It's got those, so disc brakes are nice to have, hydraulic. It's got the front brake on this side. It's got the back brake on this side. And as you can see, it's got another 160 millimeter rotor in the rear with the hydraulic brake. It has these incredibly cool looking tires, right? These are 4-inch by 20-inch, so they're considered fat tires, but it also has this color here that kind of reminds me of like old school Chevys and stuff. Remember the old school cars? It just looks cool. Or the old Duesenbergs. Plastic fenders, I can appreciate that. They're not tingy, they're not going to make any sound, front and back, plastic fenders. It does have a suspension here in the rear, as you can see. I'll go ahead and put how much weight you can be to ride this bike on the screen. There you go. And then it's got a big kickstand, as you can see, with a big footprint. So if you're in sand, it shouldn't fall in. It's not very pointy. It's got this beautiful seat. As you can see, it kind of thins out and tapers out. Very, very stylish bike. Very stylish e-bike. It's got these front forks with some suspension here as well. They do have a compression. It does have a compression there, so you can make them tighter or softer, whether you're riding on street or some kind of off-road terrain. It's got these beautiful grips that match the seat and the tires. These are ergonomical and they're locked out, so you can take them off with just an Allen wrench. Gotta appreciate that. It's got some good wire management up front. Everything looks nice and smooth, accompanied by this gigantic, huge headlight. Gotta love that. It's got a 7-speed Shimano shifter up on the deal here. And back in the back here, you'll see that this is a Shimano, it might be a tourney, doesn't really say it, but it's a Shimano shifter, derailleur, and 7-speed cassette. Yeah, gotta love it. Looks great. It's got these plastic pedals with these 3-piece cranks, and it does have the 2-sided chain ring there, which I really like. I like that front sprocket having that extra protection so your chain doesn't fall off side to side, falling off. Usually just has them on the outside for some of them. It's got spoked rims, as you can see. It just looks good, right guys? If I'm wrong, let me know. It's a good looking bike. Stylish. Let's go ahead and turn it on. One of the cool things about this bike, guys, is it turns on with an NFC card. You hit this here, all you do is just hold it near it, and it turns the bike on. And now we have business. Right now it's in 0, so there's nothing to the throttle. Let's go ahead and hit the horn. Sounds like an automobile. Let's go ahead and try that light. As you can see, the light in the middle goes on when you press it, but this outer ring always stays on kind of as a riding light. In the back, we'll go ahead and see it's off right now. Hold this down, and you can see now that we've got some lights back here. And then when you press the brakes, this lights up, which is really, really nice. Has a USB under here, a little rubber thing that's covering it. So if you want to charge your phone while you're riding, or maybe you're out at the lake or something, you just need to charge something, has a USB right there. That's actually pretty nice. I'm still yet to see a couple different USBs on these batteries, like a USB-C and a USB normal, full size. That'd be cool. Innovation. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 different levels of pedal assist. If this screen is flashing, it's because of my GoPro. It does not flash in real life. It's a little bit dim when you're in the light, but it works. I don't really look at the screen too much. I've been riding a long time, so I don't look at it too much, but a little brighter screen would have been nice. Yeah, just a great looking bike, guys. Comes with a headlight, comes with a horn, 4 different speeds of pedal assist, a throttle. It's got this half twist throttle up here. On this side's a half twist with the ergonomical. That's everything. My links will be in the description for the M20 by DYU. Let's go hit the trail and see what this guy can do. All right, this is going to be our downhill test. The screen is really hard to see. If it was brighter, you'd be able to see it probably better, but you have to take my word for it. It's a pretty loud horn. All right, so 20, 22. I want to see when it stops giving power to the throttle without crashing. So it looks like it stopped giving power at 34 miles per hour. So if you're someone who weighs 100 pounds, there's a good possibility, there's a really good possibility that you'll be able to go that, 34. It's crazy. Downhill, it had no problem. A very stable bike. Price point, I think it's $799. It's crazy. It's cheap. Cheap for an e-bike like this. It's tall, it's beefy. $799 is definitely a contender for my budget bikes. I'm gonna start making categories of the kind of bikes that I do, since I'm getting so many different kinds now. We're even getting a couple that look like Sur-Ron, so stay tuned for that. But they're very expensive. This is a budget bike, 100%. Cafe racer style budget bike. Yeah, this is it, man. This is a really cool bike. I would say this could go to really anybody, youngster, older person, just someone who wants some kind of just maybe cruising around the park, maybe going to school, taking a ride to the museum, wherever you're doing for the day, it doesn't matter. Maybe you're going to the La Jolla Scripps Aquarium and looking at the fish, who knows? Okay, so this is gonna be our top speed test in level 4. Level 4, top speed, 26, 27, 28, 29. So I got about 29, and I'm gonna do brake test. Look at that. I had to stop. There was a car right there. So brakes work amazing. Top speed, I got almost 30, and I'm sure I could get 30. Let's try those slower speeds now and see if the throttle is reduced by the pedal assist. Let's see. Okay, so you heard me use my horn, right? That was pretty cool. So right now I'm in 0, so there's nothing to the throttle. So we're gonna go to 1 now. Okay, and let's see what that gets us. Throttle only, level 1. Yeah, that only gets us. See, you would really like this bike if you're someone that wanted something really tame, because that just goes to 9 miles per hour. And to be honest with you, I could even slow that down by just not having to twist the throttle as much. So let's go to pedal assist 2, see what that gives us. Pedal assist 2, throttle only, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15.5, 15.6 to a T. So 15.6 in level 2, that's perfect. So now you've got like these different variable speeds that you can use to keep yourself safe. Maybe you want to ride only 10 miles per hour for that day. Maybe you want to go 15. Just whatever you choose, it just works. All right, so here we go, throttle only, level 3. We're at 15, 17, 19, 20. And that makes sense, 20 on the T. They cut it off exactly 20.0. Very accurate. And it goes into cruise control, as you can see. Once you've achieved these speeds, the bike will go into cruise control, which I think is pretty nuts. Having a cruise control is nice, but you got to pay attention. You got cruise control. So we did our level 3. We did our level 4 back there, but we're going to try the level 4 one more time from dead stop. Here we go. Dead stop, throttle only, level 4. This bike's a little bit short for me when it comes to the pedal. So it's hard for me to pedal because I have such long legs. So if you're going to pedal this bike, shorter riders will definitely take advantage of that. 25, 26, 27, 28. So I get 29 on this, and then it pretty much 29 miles per hour. And I feel like that is just so fast on an e-bike that you do not need to go any faster than that. Let's try that little hill torque right there. That worked great. I'd like to try that little hill right there and see if each bike can climb that, and it's working well. All right, so we're gonna go get onto the trail right now and see exactly, we're gonna go over here now and hit this trail. All right, so this is going to be our trail test. I'm gonna take it out of number 4, or I'm gonna leave it in 4 so I can show you that even if you have it in the highest, even if you have it in the highest level of pedal assist, you can still use the throttle to ride variable. So you don't have to go full speed, even if you have it in the highest of the speeds, which is number 4 on this bike. You can just give it whatever you want, just a tiny, tiny bit. Just a very, very little bit. Hi guys, there we go. All right, so like I said, if you're in that highest speed, which is number 4, and you're on your throttle here, you can just use whatever you want. This is like a drill. You know, the more you press, the more you get. So when you turn this, you can just turn it a little bit, and I can just barely go through here. You know, 4 miles per hour, 8 miles per hour. But then if I punch it and give it a little bit, then I'm gonna get that extra juice that I need to go up these hills, that kind of stuff. So really cool. I always ride in like the highest levels because I'm good with like this part. So if you're good with the throttle, then you really don't need to have switching. I would just leave it in the highest possible. That's how I do it anyway. But I've been riding a very long time, so my e-bike skills are up there when it comes to just like riding. That's why I don't wear a helmet. I'm a true Californian. People don't wear helmets in California before they made those laws. And I just don't like helmets. A bug just went in my mouth. All right, this right here is going to be our off-road test. We're gonna go through this section right here and see what this gives us. We're gonna go through here. This is gonna have a little bit of ups and downs, a little bit of ins and outs, a little bit of whoop, 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 ups and downs. The suspension feels really good. Definitely pleased so far. Definitely pleased with the suspension. Not bad at all for what it is. It's actually $7.99, and it's got all that with the suspension, and it's got everything that you possibly need. I mean, who could go wrong? Oh. All right, here we go. Get a little jump off the here. Nice. Jumped right off that. Got air on all 2 tires. Let's go ahead and go over the mound. Ready? This mound works great. So just the dirt it's a great trail bike, guys. Just perfect for going off trails, you know, that kind of stuff. Commuting to work. It's like a cafe racer, so it's going to be like, you know, you're going down to the local shop in town and, you know, parking your bike and having lunch with your friends, and they all have their bikes parked around. This one's got some style. It just looks really, really good. You know, it looks premium. You know, we're going to try another brake test at the end of this here. We'll try another brake test, and then we'll try our nimble test going up the chicane. So, brake test, let's try it. All right, and brake test. So these are just really strong hydraulic brakes. I mean, I just like hydraulic because they just work. Hydraulic brakes seem to work great for me. All right, let's see how good the throttle response is here on the chicane, because you only have so much time to hit that throttle before you fall over. Coming up on your left-hand side, but I got it. I got it, you're good. I would have squeezed right by you. God bless you. All right. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Went right up the chicane, no problem. All right, we're gonna go through this parking lot right here. Yeah, I really like this bike. It's definitely comfortable. It's definitely something I would use as like a commuter, you know, like if I have to get back and forth to somewhere. Definitely cool for that. It's not like anything you're gonna be jumping on any big jumps or anything like that. So don't think that's gonna happen. It's not a jumping bike by any means. Okay, we're gonna go back over here into the trail area. Yeah, so we'll try our hill test coming up soon. But we got our speed test down, we got our brake test down, and we've done some off-roading. So pretty soon we'll go ahead and we'll try an uphill test and see what this bike does. You know, and you know, I'm expecting good things with this bike, especially for $799. You get all this. Yeah, you're gonna find that when you go shopping for e-bikes, it's gonna be hard to achieve that price and still get this much quality. You know, that's kind of where I stand. Is you know, you're not gonna be able to get like the best e-bike for $799. And you know, this isn't the very best e-bike, that's for sure. But for $799, I think they packed quite a bit of stuff into this bike. You know, they really have. It's just got a lot of pickup. Let's go here through the gravel area. As you can see, a little bit of side to side, no problem. And there's gravel. So the gravel area works well. The bike has a lot of grip. Let's go up our little dirt alley that we go up sometimes, just to see that little bit of extra dirt climbing action. We're going to go over and we're going to try our other dirt hill test here real soon. But guys, if you're looking for a good bike, the DYU M20 is a great choice. It just is a great choice. You know, DYU M20, moped style, cafe racer, whatever you want to call it. The seat does not adjust, so it's fixed. So it gives you that kind of that moped throttle feeling that I mean, I could pedal if I wanted to, but it just brings my knees up so high that it doesn't make too much sense for me to pedal it. I would use throttle all day on this bike, to be honest with you. All right, let's go over here. See if we can squeeze by these people right here. See if we can squeeze by. All right, and we did it. We squeezed by, no problem. All right, so I'm gonna head over here and we'll try some more of our tests.
Poopy everywhere.
Okay, this one I'm on pedal assist 4, standing still, dirt hill, throttle only. Let's see what we get. We got 0, 2, 3, 7, 8. Yeah, that just went up there nice, about 8.6 miles per hour in level 4, and just kept getting more and more speed as I went. So not bad at all. You're good. No, you're good. Have a good day, guys. See, that's how you have to be in life, you know? Tell people have a good day. Like, if you thought they pulled in front of you, you don't get mad. You say, have a good day. That's just how life works, you know? I'm gonna go, I think I'll go this way. Maybe down the street over here. All right, let's go try our hill test. This will be our no-handed test. It's got cruise control. Look at that. It's incredible, right? Like, super stable. I don't have to even hold. I can just chill here all day like this. Cruise control. I mean, I might as well just take a nap. Right? All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna try our hill test. Yeah, guys, links will be in the description because this bike is worth it for $799, 100%. It's hard to get a bike for that that's this nice. We're gonna go in level 4 like we do. And we're gonna go ahead and give this one a shot and see what throttle only does for this hill. Let's go ahead and see. All right, we got a good little takeoff, feel the torque. Let's go ahead and lean forward a little bit, get off that back rim, making it a little bit more faster. 13, 14, 15, 15.1, so 14.9. All right, so dead stop. Basically 14.6 at the highest peak. So yeah, about 14.6 it got down to, so that's definitely perfect, especially for $799. I mean, what do you expect? You know, it's $799. It's a 750 watt motor. It does peak at 1500 watts, but you know, like, that might not be torque. because you got to remember Newton meters of torque and power are different things. So it may not have that torque that it needs. Some of these motors cost more when they have more torque. I like to see one that has about 120 or more because of my size, but 90 is usually standard. If I can figure out what the Newton meters of torque are on this bike, I'll put it on the screen. All right, guys, so thank you so much for coming back again and trying out another bike with me. It's amazing that I'm becoming a bike reviewer, as you can see. It's pretty amazing to me. I like the feeling of it. We're in cruise control. Everything's going smooth. Thanks so much, guys, for coming along. Like, share, subscribe, hype, and most important, click those links in the description and check out the bike. Just go ahead and check it out. And once again, I'll see you guys right back here on Pete's Promise.